This is a great option for elderly folks, those who have ailments or disabilities, post-operation or post-surgery patients, for parents out there who have infants or toddlers. This is also a great option. And even for those of you who are travelers, whether it's for business or otherwise. Now, if you happen to find yourself in a position where the only place to put this bottle is on the ground when in use, what we would recommend is actually taking off the storage compartment and then putting the bottle on the ground like so. That way, if there are any contaminants found on the ground, rather than being at the base of the storage compartment, it's found at the base of the actual bottle. And then when you're done, you can just put the storage compartment back on, and everything's pretty much contained in the storage compartment. That way you cut back in cross-contamination. Another recommendation, if you are going to be using this not only as a şطافه, a bidet, but also being able to drink water out of, we would advise not drinking directly from the nozzle itself, and instead use this as a protective cap and then drink from this instead. This is just in case it comes into contact with something that's not clean found in the restroom. Another thing to keep in mind, especially if you're using this 3-foot extension, is storage. You want to make sure there's no water being stored within the tubing itself. The best way to go about that is if you've used the 3-foot tube extension and you're about to store it after use, the best way is to hold this up all the way and put this in the on position. This will allow all the water to come out. And when storing, make sure that the toggle is in the on position. That way air can get into the system, the tubing itself, and the water can evaporate. That's actually one of the reasons we did not make this compartment airtight, is because we want air to be able to get in there and allow to evaporate any type of liquid, in this case water. That way it does not become a breeding ground for mold or bacteria or anything like that. It's also a great alternative for those of you who are going to be using it in a community space or a commercial space. Instead of having to install pipes and tubings and whatnot, you can just have this. And if 32 ounces is not enough for you, then alhamdulillah, the lid itself is interchangeable with a lot of the common bottles out there, such as Hydro Flask, Thermoflask, Tequila, so on and so forth. So if you already have, let's say, a 64-ounce Hydro Flask, you can use this lid interchangeably with that bottle. So now you have a 64-ounce شطافه بإذن الله تعالى. Another great practice is making sure that we clean these accessories as well as the storage compartment on a consistent basis. That way, any contaminants or bacteria that may have landed in the storage compartment or within the accessories can be eliminated. And inshallah, in a future video, I'm going to show how easy it is to clean. And what's funny is that because you're able to pressurize it and you have these accessories that add on to it, I don't know of any bottle where you can clean the inside and the outside at the same time using the same bottle.